Okay, I just want to show everybody the install for the Befumly wireless backup camera. Generally, you want to install these in automobiles and trucks, but since I already have one on my vehicles, I thought, you know, this would be a nice tool to have for my side-by-side, which I use for hunting and rolling around on the trails and stuff. So just wanted to show you quickly how I got it installed. It was pretty easy. I have a 12-volt tester that I've used for other things, and it came in handy here to test the camera per the instructions, just to make sure everything was working before I got it hooked up. All right, so here we go. All right, so this has an on and off button here on the 12-volt adapter here, so you can turn that on or leave it on, depends on how you want to do it. They have some different options to do this, and I didn't want to tie into my my backup cam or my reverse lights, so I went ahead and just installed it to the battery. I'll show you that in a minute. But that gives you an idea of the backup on that piece, and that can be quickly adjusted. But before I do that, I just want to show you how I got it wired. So I just tied into a couple of wires I had for some for the blinker lights I put in the back, and I just tied into those with these clips that they provided, and actually shortened that up because that's a pretty long cable. I went ahead and snipped it off, so I just didn't have a lot that I had to tie up. But went ahead and zipped up, tied it along the way, and just ran that out the back to the backup camera itself. Shut this lid, and you can see the backup camera's here. And we just ran the wire in here, and it just made sure that it wasn't touching the exhaust. Ran it through the bottom here, and zip tied it so it's tight enough. And not too tight, so that it's not pulling on that too tight. There's plenty of room for this to open and close, but I just put in a couple self-tapping screws there to keep it held on. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit, and we're going to look again. Let me get my light turned off here. And there you go. You can kind of see a better picture there as well. And that can be adjusted up and down and to your preferences. It also has kind of a nice little feature here that the instructions will tell you how to do this, but you can hit that button and you can adjust the width on it, height, all that stuff. So there's probably some adjustment I still need to do on that, but anyway, it's a nice little feature. If you tie it into your backup lights directly, it will, it'll come on, of course, when you hit it in reverse, but I decided not to do that, get too deep into digging into my wiring. Just made it easier that way. Plus, you can turn it back off, and you can manually turn it off so it's not running while you're driving, and just turn it on when you hit reverse, but that's up to you. There it is, the Befumly wireless camera backup camera. I think it's going to be a nice little addition to my UTV here. Thanks for watching.
This is an unboxing of a model H21 wireless backup camera. Nice heavy-duty packaging. Owner's manual. Easy to read instructions on how to install. The unit comes very well packed. Nice protection on the front screen. Lightweight monitor. Additional components underneath the packaging. Comes complete with power cords, license plate bracket, DC test wires, and windshield mount. Easy to assemble windshield mount. Very simple, adjustable. Can be powered with a direct connect, either to your reverse to have it come on when you put it in reverse, or on your tail lights if you want it continuous. It also has the option for the cigarette lighter or auxiliary port. Wire connectors included. HD camera on the license plate bracket. Now we have the unit installed. You can see that it's got a very good HD camera, vivid colors, extremely detailed. I would highly recommend this unit.